Nathan Romero here with HSPN Networks at the GReddy booth, SEMA 2007. I'm here with Benny Ishii. Benny, tell me about what GReddy's been up to for the last year.
Well, we got our new 07 350Z here. It has the new HR motor, which is a little bit different from the previous models. It has a twin throttle now, and the variable valve timing is a little bit different. So we decided to come up with a turbocharger system for this. It's based off of our older 350Z turbo kit, and basically the main difference is a little bit of piping here and there, and the fuel management is going to be a little bit different as well. But we got it prototyped here in this car, and we're aiming to get roughly about the same horsepower increase as our previous model, which is about 80 to 100 horsepower increase over stock. Another thing we're planning on doing is completely building the motor and doing an overhaul and getting close to, or at least 700 horsepower. So the turbos themselves are good for about 750 to 800 horsepower. And we'd like to get as close to that as possible just to show exactly how much potential they have.
Now, is this turbo kit currently available, or when will it be available?
It is still in prototype phase. We're still doing testing, but we're hoping to have it available, I would say early next year sometime. But again, yeah, we're still in the testing phase. We still have some tuning to do. And yeah, we'll hope it goes smooth. And if it does, then it'll be the sooner the better, basically.
Sounds great. What else is new?
We have some electronic units that we have, suspension, electronics for our suspension, and we have a new exhaust lineup that we came out this year as well.
So Benny, I see some new stuff here. Tell me about it.
Well, we have the V-Manage here. This is basically a variable valve timing adjuster. Not like your normal VTEC controllers that just have an on-off switch, but rather you have a software that you can program exactly how many degrees you want to adjust your cam timing to. This is only used on vehicles that have a variable valve timing controlling system, which is more like a progressive cam timing adjustment rather than just an on-off switch.
Now, is that something that needs to be professionally done, or can a home tuner take care of that?
We actually have pre-programmed units with plug-and-play harnesses. So all you have to do is just plug it in and it's ready to go. There's actually dip switches on the unit to turn the cam timing on and off. You can go between stock and your maps basically, and you'll feel the difference instantly. You'll feel your mid-range torque go up a drastic amount. You'll get probably close to about 15 to 25 foot-pounds of torque, mid-range about 3,000 to 5,000 RPM, and you definitely feel it.
Now, are the V-Manage units available for purchase right now?
Yes, they are. Currently, we have 3 units available. We have one for the STI, the Evo 9, and the RSX Type S.
Now, tell me about the remote control kit over here for your guys' suspension.
This is pretty much a shock adjustment remote control system. You can use this electronic unit to put inside your cockpit, I would say, and then you can make your shock adjustments on the fly with this adjustment. You don't have to get out of your car and make adjustments manually to the shock absorber. You can just press these dials and change the knob, and then you can change your front and rear adjustments right there.
Does that control bound or rebound?
This is actually, they aren't separated, so your adjustment will adjust both bound and rebound simultaneously.
So Benny, tell me about GReddy exhaust.
Okay, well this year we came out with our Racing TIC, which is right here. Up until now we haven't really pushed an N1 type exhaust canister, but just because of the overwhelming popularity, we decided to come out with our own lineup. It is a stainless steel canister and piping, and what we did was incorporate a titanium tip, which makes it a little bit different from all the other manufacturers. It's a beautiful tip. It has, we sound test everything, so everything isn't too loud, and again we add a inner silencer to make it even more quiet, so it's you can get the best of both worlds basically. You can have your performance with good sound, a lot louder, or you can run it quiet when you have passengers or people that are more sensitive to loud noise. That's our newest exhaust system. Other exhaust systems that are quite popular, we have the Evo 2 style right here. This is probably in the middle of our range of performance to street, and it's still on the quiet side, but it does have a little bit more performance. And then right here we have our SP2 canister, which is mostly street. It does have performance, of course, but a lot of people like this exhaust system because it is very quiet. You don't get any annoying droning noise or anything like that. We sound test our exhaust systems quite extensively and make sure that we don't lose performance at the same time. So yeah, especially for the STI owners, these two right here, the SP2 and the Evo 2, are quite popular just because they are so quiet yet don't lose performance.
Well, they look great. I'll tell you, these welds are impeccable.
Thank you.